right, left, right, left, right, left.
Go!
Awesome.
Testes.
Maybe awesome?
What?
Wait, well...
Mina, we gotta ask you some questions
Well, it's
later.
not. I'm not talking about other people's testes. I mean,
well, that's huh? Okay.
I mean,
no,
I'm
we're
not gonna talk about my stuff. Dude.
We're not gonna talk about nobody's testes.
Okay, damn.
Testes is the plural form of test.
Did we go through this before?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I was like, wait, didn't we do this joke already? Frick, man.
Let's play. Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and you know what? Well, screw it. And I'm joined with...
Skinny Minnie!
But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. If you guys did not know, this is the official translation of the two Great Ace Attorney games that came out only in Japan, and we're freaking excited.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I'm sure you guys can already read the title. We are actually going to be playing both games. We're going to be playing the first game again, because if you guys remember, I think it was this year, I could be wrong, but or maybe it was like late last year. God, I hate it. Time flies by. But we streamed the fan translation of the game. And
By Scarlet Study, thank you.
And thank you very much for the hard work. And I was asking my viewers, like, hey, do you guys want us to go through the official game again? And the overwhelming majority said yes. And if you guys don't believe me, take a look at this. And I really hope to God I'm not going to be a dumbass and forget the poll. But I believe that's the last time I checked. I think it was like 70-something% asked we should replay the first game. And you know what? Doing so helps us remember what happened in the game, but it is also going to help us whenever we actually play the second game in the series. So if you guys are going to be a little upset, I do apologize. Make this a more of a straight run LP, and what I mean by that is we're not really going to like diverge much, maybe keep the jokes to the minimum, maybe. But definitely we're going to know what we're doing because we've played this before. So, and this just helps us move things along a little bit more. So by the time we get into the second game, it's all how it used to be. So, that's the end of my spiel. I pressed any button. So, I'm not taking the voices because I'm very curious to hear how the English is gonna be in this game.
I love it.
I want some vibration. That sounds terrible. Sorry. Let's see. Wait time. Language is English. Now I am familiar with everything for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like if you go under the options and the last one is reader, it'll turn on story mode. And the option basically says, like, you play through the game automatically. You don't have to press any button whatsoever. It's going to answer all the questions, evidence, like, whatever. It's all done for you.
Then why?
I mean, some people don't mind, which is totally fine.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. I mean...
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I was contemplating doing this for this game because we went through it already. But I still...
That's actually a good idea.
I'm kind of thinking about it, but at the same time, I kind of like, we can talk through how we come to our conclusions and whatnot, so... But the option's there.
Okay.
Anyway.
Text skip?
That's up to you. That's like if you want it on, even for stuff we did not see before. I have it off for the time being.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So, I think that's that. I guess there's stuff under special contents, but frankly, I don't want to look into it because I don't know if it's going to be any spoiler stuff in there. So, maybe we'll take a look at it after. Excuse me. So, let's go ahead and select an adventure. And so, technically, we're going to be playing the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. That's the first game in the series. And I guess that's what I had to keep saying anytime I open up this LP. The second game is called Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. We will eventually get there, ladies and gentlemen. But first off, let's begin a new game of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide. But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Episode 1, The Adventure of the Great Departure. And I gotta say, it was nice having that cutscene not be laggy as all hell.
I was just about to say, like, aren't you happy now?
You know, this actually might be one of my first times playing an Ace Attorney game on a console. This feels weird.
Oh, yeah, it does. Because we've been playing it on 3DSs for so long.
Like on the DS or the 3DS, something, you know.
Yeah, your battery won't die this time.
No, it probably can. Don't jinx it, Danny. I swear. My controller. You know, I'm gonna check right now because I'm actually afraid. Oh my God, it's like half. Okay, well, I think I'm okay. I'll just please remind me to put it back on the dock after this. Oh my God. Okay.
Times never change, ladies and gentlemen.
Not at all. This is 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature? What? Judicature? What? How do you say that damn word?
Judicature?
Yeah. What? Well, I am so damn stupid.
Judicer? Judish?
Maybe. Yeah. Judiciar? Is that how you say? Is that how you spell judiciar?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm stupid.
I'll ask Siri later.
Okay. Oh, anyway, that's where we're at. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate?
This guy.
I'll let you go ahead and voice the bailiff.
Oh, okay. What?
Oh!
Wait, hold on.
Right. No, nothing.
What? Why is my text so slow? Oh, there we go. Save your glares, murderer!
Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. And you can...
That's enough.
There you go.
Yeah! Woo! He's not obligated to listen to such abuse, officer. Who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I will be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given the verdict of his case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. Bit. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. My controller's vibrating like crazy in my hand.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask, how the hell is your bandana fluttering ever so swiftly?
I don't know, we said the same thing last game.
I cannot remember anymore.
It's interesting, because they call him Naruhodo, because that's what you say in, Japanese. You say their last name, unless you're really good friends with that person.
I'm glad that they put a lot of time and effort into this localization. I'm just happy we have it finally.
Yeah. So Ryunosuke? I think that's how you say it. What are you apologizing to me for?
But really, Kazuma, I never really meant to
Again, apologizing. Just like always. You've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yumai University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you?
Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone.
He's a sweet baby. And there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high.
You mean...
Sorry, I have to move my microphone up just a teeny bit.
No, you're good.
Microphone etiquette, ladies and gentlemen. Do it before you start recording. Sorry. I'm gonna hunch over just to reach the microphone. Okay, sorry about that. I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke.
Kazuma Asogi, my best friend. Also in his second year at Yumai University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate.
It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much. Yet.
Well, you said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're gonna get to study abroad at last.
I know. I've been We'll have to acknowledge my academic achievements and successes in court.
So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you. And proud, as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. That would explain the bandana, I guess.
I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes.
The heart of the British Empire.
We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. Look at the time. I'd better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while longer.
A good idea. See you in English class tomorrow, then, partner. Aww.
Did he take the cup of tea with him?
Sir? Sir, you still have to pay for that? Okay.
Screw you. That's when it happened.
I forgot who this was. Oh, this is, what's her name's dad?
Lufa Man!
Lufa Man!
Asogi, may I have a word? For everybody, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm saving my British for a particular character.
Yeah, same. Professor, I didn't know you were coming.
Lufa. Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now. Asogi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
Oh. To His Excellency's chambers? Why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man?
Who he be?
I feel as though I've seen him at university before. How can I be as stylish as him?
I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom.
Yes. Thanks, Kazuma.
So
Oh.
pretty. Oh my god, I love her.
I mean, who was that?
I mean, yeah, oh.
Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yuma University. See, is that a change? I don't remember his name being Yujin. Oh, or maybe they just kept calling Professor Mikotoba. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends. I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial... Move, but okay. What? Ah, as I suspected. You were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. Ugh. He's agreed to defend me knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would a government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very... I don't believe it. But I didn't do it! I swear it! I'm not a murderer! I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain... What do you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. But what should I do then? Individuals pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, I do? But what will the question be? Questions brought before you? Of course not.
Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
Oh, it would seem surreptitious. The discussions are to be cut short. I just don't feel like saying it.
Surreptitious.
That word one more time. Is it? I want to say, is it tedious? I was like, that ain't right.
No.
Surreptitious, I think.
Oh wait, yes. Surreptitious.
So allow me to summarize.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. You want me to wait until you look it up?
Wait. Surreptitious.
Surreptitious. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
We learned a new word today.
Yeah.
Made or acquired by stealth. Acting or doing something clandestinely. Stealthy.
Oh. So you're too damn good to say stealthily, but okay. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as a defendant, this final decision is yours.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty. of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. What destiny is that, ladies and gentlemen? Find out next time.
Don't you dare. It's only 20 minutes in the video.
Well, many years ago, that's what we had to do.
That is very true.
Oh.
That would suck. Can you imagine?
But,
10-minute video. I mean, you were there.
yeah. His stupid eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It looks even weird on the TV now. Ugh. So this is a courtroom.
The Supreme Court of the Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. I can't see their faces. Lots of military and other uniforms in there.
The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial.
A secret trial?
A trial that's...
What? But why?
It'll become clear in time. But for now... You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Judge!
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that dumbass.
Oh, yeah! The Pain ancestor. Ancestor Pain.
He's gonna be a pain in my ass, because now I gotta tell you, Your Excellency.
Yes! As is the defense. But I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy. To be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this?
Professor Ment. I don't know why he just didn't say that, but okay. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly. What should I do? I do. I mean, what?
Sorry.
Not the best thing to do.
Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I am standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will advocate. Oh, okay.
Yes! Yes! It's like, calm down.
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself.
You'll be... What? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke?
Professor Mikotoba told me everything. Just now, before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose.
How sad. Oh. What the hell just happened?
What happened?
Oh, I was trying to turn up the volume on my thing, and then everything just like fast forward. Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. To advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel,
Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Oh, they're doing the honorifics!
Yay!
Yes!
Oh! Yes, exactly! Exactly why I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all.
I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, For a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
I have a fan too.
Wow, I actually heard it open. Nice.
Yeah! Sorry. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of the Judicature of Japan. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What does that mean?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, you can't be questioned.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Ugh, I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryunosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank?
You know me so well.
All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that. See, there's no button for it yet.
It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of R.
The hell are you talking about?
Until I did it. If you ever find yourself forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I just have to press R for the court record?
Now try switching to people instead with R. You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press B to go back. So, remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press X to present. Try it now.
I have to. So yeah, I mean, we're familiar with the court record. Then the peep. It could be.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, they only had evidence, I believe, in the first game.
Okay. But
because I think we had profiles in the first game, but not presentable people.
I think that's what happened. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern corner was developed for foreign visitors to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred 3 days ago.
Understood. Hosonaga-san.
At once, sir. And no petty interjection. There was only 3 tables still occupied. Well, that fits in my memory of it, too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. You should see the Yelp reviews. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area. Gun in hand was the accused university student.
Yes!
Don't agree with that, you idiot. Yes, it was me. Wait, hold on. Floor beside a professor. I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
Ooh.
Yeah.
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of that, what he saw, you amateur. But...
The next time you interrupt in an inappropriate time, you will be penalized. Defendant Naruhodo.
Are you too good to use Z? Hmm?
Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. Just shut up. For now, you must quietly listen to the witness. I almost said witness. I don't know why.
Ugh. If I may confirm one point, however. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today?
Come on, go.
Yes.
Sorry.
Without question. No, you're good. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around that table?
What's the matter, Ryunosuke?
Well, that's just not right! when I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite him at the table.
Really?
And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Well, seems kind of important that we should probably interject, yeah?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yes!
Just a moment, please! Dr. Watson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard of court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw.
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy?
No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like.
Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume.
It's very pretty. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
Well, you're clearly very conscientious waiter.
Thank you, sir.
Are you sure you don't need a doctor? Because we have those.
Yeah, we'll just stick a bunch of leashes on your butt and call it a day.
The court will now play... God, why can't I read today? The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh, well...
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are.
What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. Calm down, man. Do you need some, like, I don't know,
Yep.
like Pepto-Bismol? I know that doesn't work with coughing, but something. Jeez.
He needs some milk!
He probably does. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think they actually localized the coughing noise, too.
Oh. I couldn't hear it. I'll have to...
Oh, no, he's like, just keeps... He's hacking up something. Okay, that's enough of that coughing noise. So, the court has now heard a priestess?
Presses?
Presses? Why can't you use normal words, damn it? Of the case. Synopsis. I'd go with that. Something.
Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking for a black and white case here. I have lunch with my wife. Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn in defense that if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and just hope for a more lenient sentence? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial's unusual, about these peculiarities. You said it, Professor Mikotoba said it, and so does a judge and a prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke.
Oh.
The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. Oh my god, did he really slam his fist on the table? Can you do that?
Yo, that man coughed all over the damn thing.
Oh, he needed to be quarantined, man.
Like now.
Like, get out. Coughing all over here. What the hell's wrong with you?
Don't you know what year it is?
Indeed. Prosecutor Aochi, please continue with proceedings.
Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. That's why it's a TV show called The Young and the Wait, it's The Young and the Restless. Never mind. You know, many called me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Bet you $5 he has that in his Tinder profile. Ugh. And that's what women reply to. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Yeah, why you fixate on my mouth, dude? The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
He's nasty. Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. Do it.
No.
No.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, these fools.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. I'll let you do this.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Surgeons, Ayesa? Ayesa?
I
No,
have
sir.
no idea.
Oh, yes, sir, no, sir.
Well, Danny, we made it, 57 minutes into the game, but I think that's it for me.
No, come on. It's all in fun, man. Just let it happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I totally forgot about the pun names. I really did. And now I'm worried.
Don't worry, it's fine. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant, Isa Nosa, reporting for duty, sir.
Myself, I find my employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the effervescence of our nation Nippon, and conduct my trade from Masate, a humble premises in the 2nd District. Kiryu Kurakuta at your service.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma of the establishment in question, always past noon, and not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios from which I make my business. I can't understand a word that old man is saying. That's okay, nobody can understand me normally.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at Le Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets Le Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with a rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner with what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed road infantryman over there who was unloaded his firearm, sir.
Oh, sorry, there was a noise.
Oh no.
This man's is as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said.
So, this is the decisive evidence that... Oh my God. I'm recording in my closet, so everything's just like confused.
Nope, that's okay.
Okay. So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment the incident occurred. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by for ready to report, sir.
Unsavory memories of a most arsebaric afternoon. We'll hear the testimony and then we'll call it for today.
Okay, cool.
What the witnesses said. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden cuirass.
A firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's action with my own eyes.
Investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious...
Idle moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon of Diversity Cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
This gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true, Ryunosuke?
Yes! All I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I said hello to Dr. Watson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed the English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting... Bang.
Well, if that's the truth, then was all... Ah, God, why can't I read today? Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to see who that criminal was.
There is? Cross-examine?
Do it now!
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no... It is time to bring this despicable student to justice!
Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this trial. Oh.
Slowly.
Emperor is the meaning of this outburst.
I am, I mean, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Huh? How do you know? The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness. All right. This is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke.
But I don't even know what I have.
The gun, which means that soldier said had to be alive.
Well, yes, but
It's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence.
right. Evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you.
A little slap noise.
The-
Is it? Eh. All right then. It's all or nothing. Oh man. Oh man.
Woo!
And actually, before we leave, I want to take a look at our court record really quick. Because I'm going to take a look at a photograph. So, okay, well, the thing works as intended. So I'm moving it around. And then, remember how Hosonaga was looking a little weird about the business card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, never mind. I hope this isn't an instance like... What case was it? The second case in the original Ace Attorney. Where nobody bothered to read the back.
The back, yep.
Yeah, there's some things in the series as a whole that bothers me till this day. I mean, there's that. There's a whole case of Turnabout Big Top.
Don't. You know, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
It hurts my head, Danny. It really does. I mean, well, frankly, there's another thing that's going to happen in this game.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, God.
I'm just... Oh, God. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that for a little while, but... Boy. Anyway.
Woo!
Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear the testimony of the sergeant and the old man with the very long earlobes, and we will take it from there. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time for Let's Play The Great Ace Attorney Adventures.
Woo!
Love you all so much. Have a great day.
Bye!